Hello everyone. Today we will see another example of static structural analysis using ANSYS tool. So today we will see U-type office chair where we can see that there is a frame of U-type and the foam is added to it. Two loads are acting on it. One is primary loading and another is secondary loading. The average testing for the weight is 50 kg which is around 500 Newton. So we'll proceed for the simulation of this U-type chair. This primary loading is the direct load of the person, and this is the while he or she was resting on the chair. So we'll see how it works. So first we will go to the ANSYS workbench and we'll drag the static structural to the project schematic. Then we have the material as per the norms. So we'll now go to the geometry. I'll not create geometry here. I'll import it. I already created it. So we have the office chair with us in IGS format, and here we have an IGS file of office chair. So the 5 mm pipe is used for this particular frame. Now we need not to edit anything here. Now we go to the ANSYS mechanical. The important thing which we will learn from this video is that how the boundary conditions we need to think about the boundary condition, or how we can give the boundary condition according to problem. So here we have the frame. Meshing will be carried out as a 3D. Now this is the standard size of any chair actually we have taken. So we have the meshed frame with us. Now we'll go to the static structural analysis. First of all, we need to think about where we have to give the zero deformation. So go to the fixed support, and now I'll select this portion for the fixed support. We are just dragging the mouse. So this much portion of the chair should not have any displacement. So I'll apply it. This much portion is not having any displacement, so I apply the boundary condition there. Then we have two loads with us, or rather I'll say two locations where we have to apply the load. One is the direct load, which is the person having 50 kg means around 500 Newton condition, but actually while solving this numerical we will consider both load as the same, so that we will get a maximum factor of safety. So first I will apply force 1 on this portion. This is the primary loading. Control, I need to select this thing also. Apply the direction. Now we have to decide. We'll go to the components. At components, minus Z direction, it is minus Z direction 500 Newton. So we have 500 Newton primary loading here, and the second load which we are applying, secondary loading, is here. And direction should be along the X. So we have applied it, and now go to the component, and X means minus X direction, that is minus 500 Newton. So we have applied both the load. See, minus 500 here and minus 500 in a downward direction, and fixed support we have with us. So now we'll ask for the solution. we'll see the units in a metric. So we have the proper units. Two things we will see. One is deformation, which is total deformation, and another thing we will see is the equivalent stress. So we'll ask for the solution. So we have solution with us. Now first we will see the total deformation. Now total deformation is 20 mm maximum. So 20 mm means around 2 centimeter maximum, and see, we will see where it will happen. So by simulation we can clearly say that our boundary conditions are perfect. See, the chair will definitely work like this. In a physical world you can easily observe such things, that the chairs like U type chairs works or the deflect like similar way. So maximum deflection is around here, which is 20 mm, and rest of the thing, this thing is fixed, and this particular portions are deflecting as per the loading which we have applied. Now next thing is equivalent stress. So now we are getting the maximum stress around 163 megapascal. So this thing will definitely near to the fixed support, means the maximum stresses should be act near to the fixed support. So we'll check where is the maximum stresses, and now we have the maximum stress exactly near to the fixed support, which is 163 megapascal. So we have two result with us. With 163 megapascal we can say that this chair is suitable for 50 kg person. And now if we want to test it for 100 kg, we can apply the 100 kg load on it, and if it fails then we need to improve or we need to increase the cross sectional area of the object. So in this way we have simulated both the things, total deformation we can see, and even the stress also. For IGS format, IGS file, you can check the description where I can leave the IGS file for this particular object, or you can create your own using any 3D modeling, taking any dimension or any standard dimension of the chair. So thank you very much. We will see another example in next tutorial.